Hello everyone, welcome to Reactify Labs. Today we are going to talk about another structural design pattern called bridge design pattern. So let's start by writing the headline. Mm, Bridge pattern. Okay. And the technical definition goes like this. Bridge design pattern is a structural design pattern that lets us split a large class or a set of closely related classes into two separate hierarchies, abstraction and implementation, which can be developed independently of each other. And as we know, nobody understands the technical definition, so let's go with the example. Okay. So the very important example would be very not important, I would say relatable example would be, let's say, the save functionality that you get in your systems. Okay. So it is like uh, you have a document. Okay. So let's say you have a document. It may be an interface, and from where here you implement, let's say, Word document. You have a PDF document. You have a TXT document. You have a CSV document. Okay. Now you have to save it. Okay. And when you click on save, you get different options like save it on local, save it on Google Drive, save it on OneDrive, like this, right? Similarly, for the PDF doc, we will also get options like this: local, G Drive, OneDrive. For text, again, local, G Drive, OneDrive, and the similar one for this: local, G Drive, and OneDrive. Correct? So if you see, what we are doing is we are repeating this thing for each of the document types, which might be unnecessary because all we are doing is saving the document. So the process of saving a document is uniform, right? We don't need to have this repeated in all different classes, because all you need to do is take the document and save it there. The save has the same logic everywhere. So why do we need to repeat it? That's where this uh, bridge design pattern comes to our rescue. Similar example would be, let's say you have to make a shape. Okay. And shape is a circle and square. And if you have to color it, so you have to color blue circle, it will be blue color here, red color here. For square, again, blue color here, red color here. Now let's say if you have to modify and add one more color, so you have to modify the circle to do yellow color, and this will also have yellow color. Again, the similar thing, you have to repeat these things. So to avoid this, we will use bridge design pattern. And let's see how we can make classes and do it. Also, if you uh, heard the definition, it had terms like abstraction and implementation. Okay. So these have to be separated. That's it. Nothing else we have to do here. So what is abstraction and what is implementation? Abstraction is what kind of document we have in this case. Okay. And implementation is the save feature. So this save is the actual implementation which we are concerned about here, right? So if we have to save something, we should not care about what kind of document is it. It can be anything, we just have to save it. So this kind of document is independent from the save functionality. That's why it goes in the abstraction, and save is the implementation, and we will focus on that only, right? So let's start. We have implementation. Okay. So we will have an interface called storage service. Okay. storage service, and it will have two things, two classes, local storage, and one is uh, cloud storage. We can extend it also, this cloud storage, to Google Drive storage, OneDrive storage, but let's keep it here same for now. Okay, so it will be local storage and cloud storage, and both will have their own save functionalities, right? This cloud will also have its own save functionality. So all we need to do is just save it. Save will have things like document name and what kind of document is it, different things. But okay, you got it. Now let's focus on the abstraction. What is the abstraction thing? Abstraction is the document. Okay, this is an interface, and this is a class. I did not want to write it, but okay, let's make it clear. And abstraction. So I'll separate this. Abstraction has something called document. Okay, and this document will also have the save feature. Okay, so this document is an abstract class. Okay, this document has something called actually two things. One will be the document constructor, and it will have the object of storage service, ss. Okay, and it will also have a save feature, right? And what kind of documents can we have? Let's, for the simplicity, let's assume we have only two kinds of document, Word and PDF. Okay, so there will be a Word document. It's a class which is going to implement that. Okay, and this Word document will have a constructor, Word document. Okay, and this will have things like, let's say, the name of the document, the content in the document, and the storage service object. What kind of storage service this is, that's it, right? And there will be a, so these will be initialized, and there will be a save functionality, which actually is going to do what? This is going to depend on what kind of save feature do we need to use. Where are we going to save it? That we will pass here while creating the document. If we have to use local, it will take the form of local, else cloud. Okay, and the save feature will just use storage service dot save. So this save will be called depending on what the object we are passing. Okay, similarly will be for PDF also. I am not going to write it, I'll just make a simple class here, class PDF doc. Okay, and it will be the same thing, similar to this. And just to save space, I'll show here only how to uh, implement it. How does client implement it? Okay, so what client does is, client will, let's say, create an object of local storage, or actually does not need it. Let's say client creates a document. Okay, so client can use the abstract class document to create document, and it will use the constructor of what kind of document he wants, let's say Word document. Okay, and what is the parameter here? Name, content, and storage service. So let's say its name is something ABC, content is something XYZ, and let's say it passed the object local storage service, local storage, and not like this, local storage new, because we have to pass an object of local storage. Okay, so what this does is, it will initialize the local storage, this storage service. Okay, and when you click on the save, so you will do save the, we have to save the Word document. So when you click on doc.save, okay, so what it does is, this doc.save will call this one, which will call the storage service depending on what is passed here, which is taken from here, and it will call doc.save of, since it is a local storage, it will call this save feature, right? I'll remove this thing. Similarly, again, if we have a PDF document, document PDF equal to the constructor for the PDF doc, again the contents will be ABC, XYZ, and new cloud storage. Okay, and what will we do is pdf.save. So when we click on pdf.save, it will call the save functionality of this cloud storage. Similarly, let's say we have to save our doc in the cloud storage. So all we need to do is just replace this local with cloud and it will do. Similarly, if we have to save our PDF in local, we have to replace this cloud with local and this will do it. So this is how we are mm, creating, let's say, see we had two classes here and two classes here, and each of these would have two each. In that case, each will have each of their two implementations. So we are saving that memory, and we are uh, modularizing the code also by separating the abstraction and implementation, which is going to make our code a lot more readable, a lot more maintainable. So I hope this clears the bridge design pattern. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.